What's up, peeps? Alex AC. I am just shutting up the shop actually, just finishing off the day. What day is it today? Wednesday. Yes, officially Wednesday. So we've had a snap on Tuesday. Jody came in. I'm just catching up with me old mucker. Got a bit of sound man going on in the car. Just switch that off, as he says. Yeah, one of them. What's going on? We've got some bits and bobs to talk about. I was just mirroring my phone onto my Pioneer. Very cool. Right, so what we got going on. I hope you enjoyed the video from Silverstone. It may have been a bit long. I did kind of watch it a few times and was umming and ahhing about how long it should be or shouldn't be, but it's not often that you get to be that close to the pits, so I kind of tried to leave as much in as possible, because it was, you know, it was a good thing. We had a fun day, so thanks again to Cataclean and Mac Tools for our little VIP day. It was rather cool. What's going on? So far this week, it's been pretty mental already. I had a camper in today. What was it? Peugeot Boxer Citroen kind of variant. Let me just sort you out here. I'm on the GoPro at the minute. There we go, you can see me. Yeah, had a camper in today, Boxer Citroen Fiat variant that we did speakers in the front, speakers in the back, new head unit, Pioneer digital head unit. I've got another camper coming in tomorrow. That's having a complete system, speakers, tow bar electrics, stereo, a flip up screen. I've had loads of stock delivered. Yeah, loads of stock delivered. So it's going to be a busy old week. But I wanted to touch base with you because it was snap on Tuesday and I did buy something. So we've had a new flyer delivered, which has got quite a lot of stuff in it actually. Let me just, what did I do with it? Where's it gone? I got it. I knew it was here somewhere. So, Jody come in. We had the box and everything kind of returned as normal. Signed the right form to return the box. So I've got my new contract for the finance that's left on this purple Epic. But flyer talk, right. This is actually pretty cool. There's a lot in here. So obviously first page, winter is coming, as they say. Sounds like an epic film. Right, first page, we've got lighting. You get free gifts with a lot of this stuff, obviously, because winter is coming. Lights, torches, memory savers for car batteries. I've got one of these slimline LED ones. They're quite cool. Have got a head torch, but it's not a snap-on one. Under bonnet light, big expensive battery charger. I do want one of these things, but unfortunately at 600 quid, 640 plus the VAT, I'm not going to buy one of them. Various battery testers, stabilities, jump packs, lithium ion stuff. Next page, we've got cooling testing system. We've got a bore scope, a kind of pump for when you fill your car up with the wrong fuel or you want to drag some fuel out. We've got a cooling system refiller, the heater clamp pliers, side terminal brush. We've got the measuring for the propylene for your coolants, some mini pliers, side cutters and grips, a engine service trolley, some mats. The long locking set is back. So if you guys know about my drawer, which is, no, that one, my vice grips. It's a very cool drawer. Dead handy because obviously you get the complete set in. Another one coming up. I don't think it's vice. Doesn't say who it's made by, but it is just a locking grip set. They are quite nice to use. Very handy. Oh God, dropping the flyer. Let's pick that back up. There we go. So we've got some mats, we've got some pumps, priming pumps, some Torx bits, some sockets, some Allen keys, some extensions, some long sockets, some hex keys, shallow sockets, a compact heat thermal scanner, a long torch and an air gun. And then you've got the winter kind of, jackets are coming, more flank drive socket sets, the FDX sets, and then an advertisement for some more wheel alignment diagnostics and a Be Your Own Boss with a Tool franchise. So all in all, actually, that's quite a good flyer. There's loads on there this week. I did make a purchase, so let's wander you over. And one thing I do hate, especially when I'm working on people's cars as well as my own, let's just move you down a bit so you can see me. There we go. Is when you're working on tools, we all do it, we're all guilty of it, but it's the worst thing ever. So when you've got your engine open and you're undoing stuff, you tend to put tools, things down the side or on the scuttle, and you know what happens, you knock it and it falls in the engine bay, or worse still, it goes inside the engine and it's a problem. So on the flyer, they did advertise this, and I did buy one because I think it's a great idea. It is a kind of tool parts engine stand. So you can put your tools on here where you're working, your bolts, your nuts and things like that. The neck is adjustable. I think it takes up to 75 kilograms if I remember correctly. It's on wheels, so it can obviously roll around, but it's spaced enough that when you're working on a car, it will go round the wheels underneath the vehicle, and you can pretty much push it all the way in. So as you're working on your car, you've got your stuff ready there and you're putting onto there rather than resting around the engine, which actually, as far as I'm concerned, is a very cool idea. It's got little holes and things as well for pry bars and, screwdrivers and stuff like that. And obviously this adjusts. All in all, actually, that's a pretty cool tool. And it's got a foam pad and leather strap, so obviously if you do go in too far, you don't bump the car. The only thing you've got to watch really is this kind of handle. That sticks out a bit too much, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I've bought one. Nothing wrong with that. It's a cool bit of kit. So what's coming up? More in this week, obviously stereo stuff. I've been playing around with subs. I've got to re-sort this Pioneer subwoofer out that's failed. The glue around this spider has come undone. I actually thought at first it was blown, but we've inspected the voice core and it's actually okay. And let's pop that back in, get it all working again, and then build some custom box. The router has been out, obviously doing some bits and bobs on American Dan's car. You saw that in the episode. He bought some kicker components from me, needed some speaker adapters. So we went from that crappy standard Infinity stuff in the Jeep to some kicker KXs, but needed an adapter. So, he's a mate, he plays with his own stereos, he helps me on the shop. So we cut him some I cut him some speaker panels for him, so we could get them installed, tweeters glued into the top of the dash. That was done. I've bought a new battery charger, and I've got a battery kind of hookup to test amplification. This is kind of like my normal rig. Let's just turn that down. This is like my normal rig that I bought from a company called Maplin years ago, which supplies a 12-volt source, being able to test, head units and leads and speakers. But when you're kicking subs and amps and things like that, it's a bit difficult. So I'm running an 800 amp charger onto a good, nice size battery. And then from there, obviously, I can run in subs and amps and things like that and test them, make sure everything's working, which is quite cool. The truck has obviously went back to the body shop. Do you remember our last video where I mentioned that they kind of did a bit of a botched repair on it, and I wasn't that happy with it. So I had a word with the insurance assessor. He came down and looked at the car and agreed with me that the paint was too blue or too purple. It wasn't grey enough. So they've had the car back. Just pop you down. So the car has gone back to the body shop. They are going to redo all the paint, refix the bumper that wasn't repaired properly, and then I'm going to get a phone call, go back down and have a look at it, make sure I'm happy with it. So hopefully we'll have that back within the next week, because I'm The missus is bored of the Astra. Wifey does not like the Astra at all. She wants her truck back, and then I can put the sub and the amp back in it. But other than that, I just wanted to touch base with you because, you know, we're kind of on from the weekend. It was a bit of a long special, and I hope you liked the video. I tried to do a lot of different stuff, and I'm kind of getting to the grips with the software tool. The music is still an issue. I still need to figure out how I can match the audio levels, because when the music comes in, it's really quiet. And I did notice that although I was trying to be quiet in the video where I was up early, and we were talking about the rain in the night time before breakfast, it was proper quiet. So I need to kind of figure out the balance on the audio. But other than that, I just wanted to touch base with you. I say I'm kind of shutting up the shop. I'm getting ready to go home. But threw in a quick snap-on tool thing while we were there. I don't think we've got anything else to discuss. Oh, I did actually. There is another tool thing I bought. A Ryobi garden vac. But I use it in a different sense. So what I do is I block off the input so it's not sucking, put the tail cone on it, and I actually use it to blow off the cars when I've jet washed them. So I've obviously cleaned the Lotus and the Chaser because we've got shows coming up, the last ones of the show, last ones of the year. And I've washed them today, give them a bit of a clean, but it's just to get off the, you know, you kind of wash and dry your car and then you get water running down places like door handles, you know, the scuttle, all of these places that are really hard to clean. And then as soon as they dry, they'll leave a watermark down on your windows. But the Ryobi actually does quite a good job of getting rid of the watermarks. There's a few little ones on it that I need to sort out, but for the majority, it's actually, you know, done and dusted. I'm playing with the Target Blue Eye at the minute, trying to get the software right on it. That's the old police tracker that tells you about emergency services, which I've got mine up here. But yeah, I've just done a software update on the unit, so we're just waiting on that finishing. But I think that's it, guys. So snap on Tuesday, on a Wednesday, running late as always. I'm heading home. It's been a long day, I'm tired, but I wanted to touch base with you. I'd appreciate some feedback. Give me a shout, you know, let me know what you liked about the video, what you didn't like, whether you thought it was too long, whether you prefer the one take stuff. You know, I don't know, give me some feedback. It's nice to get your comments, you know, we have a bit of a chat and whatnot. And I will speak to you soon. Take care.